U.S. Embassy warns of visa scams. Chief prison officer dies in car accident. And Jack Deal confident Guyana will get loan approval for gas project. I am Enrico Beaufort, and this is Uncut News. To you see news happening, send us a tip on WhatsApp at 592-659-6151. The U.S. Embassy in Georgetown has warned of an increase in visa scams, with third-party preparers creating fake appointment letters and charging high fees for services that can be done for free. The embassy advises applicants to use official sites for up-to-date forms and to avoid visa consultants who offer to improve their chances of qualifying for a visa by entering false information. The embassy's website offers comprehensive information on all visa services and fees, and applicants are encouraged to complete their own application and pay the required fees themselves. The government plans to partner with Brazil and India to establish nurseries across the nation to revive the local coffee industry, which boasts one of the rarest coffee beans in the world, the Liberica. The Pomeroon region is expected to be a key location for large-scale production of coffee, coconut, citrus, and cocoa. They're historic products for the region. The Agriculture Ministry aims to supply the local coffee market within 3 years and has encouraged Starbucks to incorporate the local coffee bean into their stores. On March 8th of this year, the Amerindian Peoples Association lodged a complaint regarding the U.S. $750 million carbon credit scheme, which had the potential to delay future payments. However, the Architecture for Red Plus Transactions Secretariat has rejected the complaint. The process has helped to clarify matters and identify areas for improvement. The complaint was rejected on the 18th of May. The Georgetown mayor and city council is cracking down on littering in the city, with more than 27 people arrested in the month of January alone. The director of solid waste management, Walter Narayan, stated that the department is working with the police to arrest litterers and encouraging civil society to report littering. Narayan also addressed the issue of litter being thrown from public and private transportation and is looking to collaborate with the Ministry of Education to educate children on the laws and penalties surrounding littering. Now for crime news. Chief Prison Officer Patrick Perry died in an accident on May the 23rd after crashing into a heap of sand on the roadway in the Melanie area of the east coast of Demerara. Perry lost control of his vehicle while going around a bend in the road and was flung out of the car upon impact. Emergency services declared him dead at the scene. The police are currently investigating the incident. Around the same time, 23-year-old Joel Alexander died in a car accident on the Soesdijk-Linden Highway. Alexander's car collided with a motor lorry and he suffered fatal injuries. The lorry driver, Sudesh Rohit, claimed that Alexander overtook another vehicle and ended up in the lorry's path. Rohit was tested for alcohol and found to have none in his system. Nonetheless, he is currently in police custody assisting with the investigation. Independence Day is coming up, so it's time to declare independence from breakdowns with Powered Automotive. They have reliable, high-quality truck parts and spares for your truck at amazing prices. Visit them at Lot 490 EE Eccles, or call or WhatsApp them on telephone number 697-0171. Save big on truck parts at Powered Automotive, the #1 heavy-duty truck parts store in Guyana. Tired of waiting on hold, tracking down a delivery driver, or carrying cash for your food orders? GTEats is here to make your life easier. Guyana's first cashless food ordering and delivery app. Choose from Georgetown's top restaurants, pay securely with your card, and get your food delivered right to your doorstep. With the convenience of being able to order from your phone and the added feature of tracking your order, GTEats is the ultimate solution for all your food needs. Download the app on Apple and Android stores and start ordering the easy way today. The police are currently investigating a fatal accident that occurred on Sunday evening involving two motor cars at Camp and Church Streets in Georgetown. The driver of one of the vehicles failed to stop at a flashing red traffic light and collided with the other car, resulting in extensive damage to both vehicles. One passenger, Natisha Natalie Fernandes, died from her injuries, while the other occupants were transported to the hospital. Breathalyzer tests were conducted on. A construction worker, identified only as Kevin, was killed when a piece of an incomplete building at Buddy's on Sheriff Street in Georgetown collapsed and crushed him to death. The man's colleagues were in shock, and one witness reported that a heavy concrete beam became loose and fell, causing the fatal injuries. Emergency services were called, but the worker was pronounced dead at the scene. An investigation will be conducted to determine the cause of the accident. Now for today's oil update. The Vice President has expressed confidence that the U.S. Exim Bank will approve Guyana's loan application for the gas-to-energy project despite objections from civil society activists. Jagdeo reported positive discussions with senior officials and stated that the U.S. government is fully supportive of the project. Activist Elizabeth Dean Hughes flagged 7 discrepancies in the Wales gas-to-energy project, including lack of financial and feasibility studies, and a civil court case challenging the environmental permit issued to Exxon for the pipeline aspect of the project. Jagdeo dismissed the objections as politically motivated and suggested that some may have other interests, such as Dean Hughes' brother, who recently filed a court case against the government over compensation for land acquired for the pipeline.
Robbery season might be over, but the streets are still mean. That's why you need to get security for your home or business with Sheriff Security. Sheriff Security has well-trained guards, armed and unarmed patrol, marine patrol, canine services. These people even got drones. Why? Because your security is their highest priority. You've seen the rest. Now hire the best. Hire Sheriff Security Service today.
Now for our Uncut News, here's poll question of the day. Every day we pose the question about current events in Ghana, the region, the diaspora, and how you feel it based to us. Last night I asked, how do you feel about the tragedy at Mardia Secondary School?
But before we get to that, I'm proud to announce our latest addition to the Noble Army, Richard Singh, who is supporting us at the reporter level, the highest level of monthly support we've received so far. So thank you, Richard Singh. And also a special thank you to David Griffith, Dion Nascimento, Project Zero, and Dimitri V. I appreciate you all. And if you're watching at home and you'd like to support our movement, just hit the link in the video description.
This boy says, my condolences goes out first to the families. Second, I saw someone say poor performance of the fire service, but for some reason they were not hearing the challenges they had with the capacity of water, the location, etc. Also, most of the firefighters up there only have about 2 years of experience. Now that is being said, our country, past and present government, that including all, not just one party, are reactive and not proactive. Only when things happen, we then put a temporary fix, instead of putting plans in place before. Yes, Mr. Ali is doing a good job, but more should be done. And honestly, Guyana doesn't take fire safety seriously. Indeed, I've been complaining about this for years, you all know that. Anyway, it says, for instance, Region 10 has 1 fire station to service the whole... Oh my gosh, are you serious? They only have 1 fire station to service the whole region? That's insane. Sorry. I am not casting blame on the government for what recently happened. It breaks my heart, and I hope better systems could be put in place all over this beautiful country. I agree. I mean, come on, we live in 2023 and we don't even have smoke detectors. We could at least do that. Again, not politicizing this, but there are many breakdowns that occurred that really should not have happened. And let us respect and honor their legacy by not allowing any of this to happen again. Barefoot Wanderer says, sending my deepest condolence and sympathy to the families affected by this tragedy. It is truly heartwarming to see everyone work as a team and quick to react to assist in these situations. I got goosebumps seeing the planes take off to get the children. It's truly a sad day. It is indeed. Lash says condolences to all affected. It was indeed a tragedy. If this will act as a wake-up call, it depends on us, the people, to advocate for better without making this a political issue. It's a human safety issue, folks. You can advocate for better without getting political. Again, condolences. Indeed. That's what I'm saying. We can demand better and it not be political. It just means that I care about my nation and its people. And finally, Dimitri V says, first off, I just want to offer my condolences to those who lost their lives and for the families of those who have lost their loved ones. It's unfortunate, but I feel like this tragedy will bring some kind of change because that's usually the way how things are going in the world. Something very catastrophic has happened for people and entities to want to change behavior. Indeed. Someone once said that you must always respect safety laws because they were written in the blood of victims of previous tragedies. Now for tonight's question. Last night I asked, how do you feel about the tragedy? Now I want to be proactive with all this sadness and anger we are currently feeling. So with all that being said, I want to know, what are some tangible and actually effective things we should do to try to prevent such a tragedy from happening again? Please keep it civil and apolitical in the comments. So, think about that question. Tell us in the comments below. If your response is good enough, we just might feature it in our next episode. Anyway, that's all the time we have for tonight, and check us out tomorrow for another. Until then, I'm Rico Bullfoot saying, good night, folks.